So I just wanted to give you a tip. I think this is probably about the smallest quantity of epoxy you can mix up with any kind of accuracy. I guess this is milliliters. So 10 milliliters of the resin, this stuff, and then a milliliter of the hardener. So it's 10-to-1 ratio, this particular is. So, you know, you've got this much of it, and I use just a popsicle stick to mix it up. And I think this is about the smallest batch you can mix with any kind of precision. And yet, every time you do anything with it, virtually every single time, 99.9% of the times, you have epoxy left over that you just throw away. So what I'm doing is just trying to use as much of it in a batch as I can. So I've got this is the first of the 4 aileron butt ribs, or the ribs that go on either side of the ailerons. And this is glued up and set. And what I had clamps all along this edge to hold it in place while the epoxy cured. Now that the clamps are off, I will glue on these gussets. One here, one here, one here, and one there. I was able to do these at the time. You know, but if that's all I did, I'd throw away 95% of the epoxy. So these are the butt ribs for the lower wing. I'm also going to epoxy on the nose rib and this vertical piece of spruce in front of the front spar opening. And I'll do that on both of those lower wing butt ribs. Additionally, so these uprights, these are the cutouts for the aileron butt ribs. I still have one left to glue these uprights on, this one here. So I'll glue those. That'll be the last thing that I do probably. And then I will take the nose rib and the cap strips that I've got glued up down there, and I'll epoxy one of those to this cutout. So I'll do a whole bunch of different things just to try to use up, to try to keep from wasting as much epoxy as possible. I'll still have to throw out some, but so some planning just can help avoid waste. You know, usually you do what you can do and chuck the rest, but in this case, a little planning will definitely help me do lots of little things, so I don't throw away most of the epoxy that I mix up. That's my tip.